Hello everyone and welcome to the Rift. Today I have a feature match to share with you from our latest tournament. That's right, over the weekend this Saturday I hosted a tournament. If you would like to see all of the decks that performed well at the tournament, I have a video covering them up on my channel, and if you want to view the entire VOD for the tournament, you can do so on my channel as well, over in the live stream section. And if you want to sign up to participate in future tournaments, you can do so using the link in the description. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for future tournaments so that you can watch them as soon as they go live, or watch any videos I post covering the event as soon as they're uploaded. Alright. Seems like, oh, interesting. Baited hook in Darius. Very interesting. Okay. Looks like we've just developed some units down on the board. Playing Yellow Seal now. Okay. This deck is a bit different. Yellow Darius. Okay. Just got some units down on the board for Viktor. Baited Hook and Darius is definitely interesting. I don't really think this card is that good. It kind of just is 4 energy and a power for 1 might. That really doesn't seem that great. But you do have some on-play effects and some on-death effects that are pretty decent. What am I doing? I gotta update here. So this is game 1. And we've got both undefeated. Okay, there we go. Darius gets Legion from Hook. Yeah, because you play a unit. I mean, I guess, but that just seems expensive still. Like, I don't know if this card is really any better than just playing a 3-drop unit. It seems very expensive for what it's trying to do. If you don't hit things like Legion Rearguard off of it, like, I don't think it's that good. Alright, just develop Viktor and pass. Gonna spin the wheel again. Play this guy. Oh, that card's interesting too. Yeah, you can play Vanguard from it. This deck seems very combo-y and a bit high roll, I think. Let me get some food. I'm hungry. I have not eaten lunch. Hidden Blade your guy. Okay. Yeah, just removing some of Viktor's forward presence. I mean, Viktor gets a token back, so you've killed 2 might. Hook would be so cool in the Chaos Order Legend. Yeah. I'd imagine we're getting something like that soon. Killing a recruit to fish for the rebuke guy? Yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah, Chaos Order, like Death Trigger Reanimator, seems like a deck we're probably gonna get. There's a lot of support for it already. But yeah, this card's been hitting good this game, but that might just be good luck. Like, looking at the top 5, trying to hit a specific unit that you play 3 copies of is like a 35% chance-ish, right? To hit it. It's so expensive. I still think. Like, if you don't hit specifically the good unit you're looking for, you're paying 4 energy into power for 1 might. That doesn't seem good. Is Bouncer purple or blue? It's purple, I think. The Zon Bouncer guy. Yeah, it's like Rebuke, but on a guy. Okay, we have a falling star. Falling comet. That is interesting. This card's pretty good, but I don't know if this card makes the cut. Really? Like, it's a decent card. Isn't there just better stuff we can play, though? Maybe they're playing mono yellow, and this is like their only option. I don't know if mono yellow is the play. I'm not sure about that one. Riptide Rex seems good. Singularity seems good. Okay, you kill the Vanguard Captain here, right? And you get this. Like, see, yeah. Here, this card seems really good because you're hitting exactly the unit you want, but this is only a 35% chance to hit. So 2/3 of the time you're not going to get the card you want, but you're just going to get 1 might. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced I like this card. I guess Viktor is just thinking about what they want to do with their 8 cards in here. That's a lot of cards. Yeah, I guess, like, if you're already running cards like this in the deck, it's not that bad of an inclusion to also play this. Because this card seems pretty good by itself. Just play... Well, I mean, if you have Captain in this card, it seems good. If you don't, it doesn't seem that great. Like, I guess it's decent if you just, like, play a drummer off of it. That's not that bad. seems like he built the deck to only have good 3 and 4 might units. So he always hits. Well, no, you don't always hit. That's not how that math works. To hit a matron off of killing a 3 might is like a 35% chance. I definitely don't say that's always. Okay, kill this, get potentially a 5. Viktor. Okay. Right. I guess you've upgraded your unit slightly. You killed a 4 might and got a 4 might that dies and makes tokens? I guess. Once it's out, it's generated a ton of value? Yeah, but that takes a while. Like, it's just so slow initially. The initial spin is so expensive. 4 and a power? That's a lot to pay. So against decks that are slower? Sure, yeah. But... and look, like if Viktor has stratagem here, he just wins anyway. Despite hitting really well off of Hook. Got 2 matrons off of it. That's an extremely good hit. It's like a 1 in 9 hit. Looks like they might not have strat. They could still have it, I guess. It's up to 1 might nor, so even if you trade even or down in might, you'll be activating on-play effects. I mean, there's some on-play effects, but is that really worth it though? You're spending a card and a lot of energy and some power to just get an on-play effect? Like, I'd agree, the longer the game goes on, this card gets better, but initially, when you play it down, it just seems awful. Like, after getting 6 spins of this, yeah, sure, this card becomes really good. But you're sinking so much energy into this in its starting stages after you just play it down. It's so expensive. Darius gets Legion, so it's just a power? I guess, yeah. Okay, we've got an extremely mucky board state. There's just a bunch of guys everywhere. Hidden Blade's killing something. Probably this Viktor? Is that what it's killing? How many cards do you have in deck? 24? How have you not seen a single stratagem yet? That's crazy. You might draw them into stratagem here. That'd be really funny. Yeah, we're beating over this field, right? I think so. Okay. Seven? Okay, so we can either slam strat and win, or hold and win. What does Darius do about this? You can play Darius down, I guess. Okay, you've got, what, 9? Okay. Hook, kill something. Play Darius down. He swings for 6. You kill most of this here, but that's still not enough. You still need something else. He had strat in hand. Viktor? Why did he play it and just win? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but still. You aren't spending a card? You are. You're putting down the gear onto the board. That's a card. The initial spin of gear is trading 2 cards and a lot of energy to get 1 card. Like, again, I'd agree, as the longer the game goes on, the card gets better, but that initial spin is just so costly. I think against a lot of decks, you're probably just going to have to side that card out. Or depending on the meta, just have to put it in the side to begin with, because it's so slow. Like, you cannot play that card against aggro, I don't think. But yeah, against slower decks, I can see that card being very good. How many rounds do we have? We should have 6. We might have 5 because we had quite a few people drop. We're only going until one person's undefeated, so we'll see. Current score, 1 win over to Viktor. Game 2. Like, yeah, that game, you got extremely lucky with the hits off of Hook. You got double Matron. That seems crazy. And you still lost. Yeah, I don't know. It is a really cool deck. Yeah, it's really cool. I don't know though. I don't know if it's really worth it. Just playing Vanguard Captain Raw and passing. Okay. That's not exactly what you want to do turn 1. We've got Obelisk and Altar. Okay. Go ahead and put Vanguard there. I guess, sure. And do the thing. Yeah, okay. So we're spending the card itself at 3 energy and a power. And we've slightly upgraded our unit. I don't know if that's worth it, Chief. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, we spent 3 energy and a power and a card to get a token. got the score on recall? I guess, sure, but like, if Captain stayed on the field, you could either push Drummer into it and trade, I guess, so. Or they could just ignore it and take the other field. Right? Attack, get token. Okay, play this. Like, yeah, this combo here is really good. I think Matron is really good in this deck. I think you could just play this stuff normally and not use this. Well, it's dead anyway, so bye-bye. Also, it just gets to do it again and again. Yeah, I agree. Again, it gets better as the game goes on, but the first spin is horrible. The second is really bad too. I play Matron without hook. Yeah, I think like that might just be a better option. Darius doesn't have much access to draw. Yeah, which is an even better reason to not play this card. Because initially you're losing card advantage putting this on the board. Like, I think you'd rather still just play a 3-drop unit. That's a lot more immediate impact and it's a lot more efficient. You've only got Hidden Blade. I mean, yeah. Hidden Blade, Shakedown, Kaisa. I think this card's really good in this deck. This card seems crazy. It's just built as a combo deck. Yeah, I know, but I think it's probably just more efficient to just play it as a normal deck. Love the tapping of whatever direction Viktor feels, yeah. I see. I see why it works, I just don't know if it's amazing yet. Yeah, I mean, you probably side it into slower matchups, because it gets more value as the game goes on, but initially, this card is just so bad, I think. It really needs multiple turns to get going and start, like, actually making its value back. This card's so good, man. Reviving Vanguard Captain off this is crazy. Yeah, this card's so good. 4 and 2 power for how much might? 9? That's pretty good. And it's 4 different units? Yeah. Yeah, that card's crazy. You might even want to play this in Viktor. Like, you've got some pretty good targets in that deck, too. You play Captain as well, you play Drummer. Even the other one, forget, Faithful Manufacturer is a good hit. This card just seems really good. Fated Hook will be strong in set 2 or 3. Whatever purple yellow death knell deck is available. Yeah, it definitely seems like they're making a purple yellow Death Trigger Reanimator deck. That'll be really good. We already have a ton of cards for that. And Viktor for sure. Yeah, this card seems very good. Viktor just gets to go even wider. That's crazy. I love it when there's a million things on the board and I just have no idea what to say anymore. Like, yeah, a bunch of guys are hitting a bunch of guys. Oh, there's a Siphon Power. Looks like they win this combat. There's just guys everywhere. Lots of guys. Siphon Power is gonna push this to 10, and this down to 4, 5, 6, 7. So you kill everything except Captain. You leave the Captain alive. Oh, there's another token I didn't see. Okay. Yeah, the token gets to live. Siphon Power's really good. That's a good card. It is even better now because of this. That's crazy. How is this card an uncommon, man? That card's nuts. Okay. Are we gonna swing over this? How much we got? So 8, 7. That okay. We're still playing this card, huh? I don't know about this guy. I think Patron's probably just better than this. And we might not swing. Yeah, we don't swing. We just passed to go to 5. Okay, they're gonna go to 6 potentially here. Okay. Darius. I think they can, right? They just hook something and then Legion play Darius. Swing over this. Going to 6 for them is a bit dangerous. But if we have a stratagem, we kind of just eat their entire board. So they should definitely start pulling some stuff back. off of this board and just, like, leave the token, maybe, I guess? That and the blue self bounce. Yeah, that's right. You can pick this up again. That's pretty good. Portal 2. No, I don't think you play Portal. That card is so expensive. That card does not seem like it's ready for this game yet. I don't think you need to jump through hoops to make the card good. Yeah. But this card's pretty good on its own. Blue pickup spell does seem pretty good though. Peek. Peek man. Okay, what are they doing here? They're just gonna try and hold? Sir, there's a card called Grand Stratagem that says you cannot hold against Viktor. Maybe they're just gonna pull everything back? Okay, they can get, what, a second peek? That doesn't really do anything. Or an Evangel. We go here. Okay. Stratagem wins the game right now. So, I guess they're just praying they don't have it? Looks like they're counting. They might have, like, siphon power. Oh. Okay. They might not have stratagem, because you just slam that thing and win. Looks like they're doing a lot of counting. Okay. Okay, Fallen Comet. The Peak guy? Okay. I mean, Darius is tapped out, so there's gonna be no... Oh! Okay, well, the free spell. That's an interesting inclusion of this deck. You really don't buff things except for this guy, right? So he's at 9. That's pretty big. Viktor barely got better, I feel, but he's still so nuts. I think he got a lot of stuff. At least 2 cards that are really crazy. Okay. Gonna trade here? Oh, this guy's dead for some reason. Why is he dead? Why did he die? What? Okay. I mean, I guess, yeah, he got hit by Falling Star. I guess we elected to kill him instead? I mean, sure. Darius's board is looking a little anemic right now. You can just take this and then trade Viktor for Glory Sinker, and they don't really have much left. Hidden Blade this. Okay, I don't know if that's worth it. You take away 4 might, they get 3 might and 2 cards. Yeah, I think I'll take that trade. That seems like a good trade for Darius. I don't know why they did that. They do only have tokens for Hook now, though, but I still have yellow Darius here. So, I think, yeah, you're gonna need to ship more units places. Because Darius has 3 tokens and a yellow Darius, potentially. So, yeah, I think, yeah, you just stack, so if they kill, okay, if they ship yellow Darius here, they kill all this and take it, and then they still don't take this field, so they need a removal spell or something. They can probably do this, right? They could probably do this. We just need, like, a Hidden Blade. Okay, they're killing one of the tokens. Sure. There's 2 Hidden Blades. Okay. Oh, they got that. That's not bad. Okay. This is tapped, right? Yeah. 2. There. I don't think this is enough. You walk over this field, and then you just can't meet over these. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Walking over this. Leaving these tokens alive. It'll come down to if Viktor can kill Darius. I mean, he probably can, right? There's a lot of cards in the deck that kill a unit. Especially if you have 4 tokens on the field, that's even more outs. 3 cards in hand, I think it's likely. I love being dead to grand stratagem at any stage of the game. Yeah. I mean, I think they're dead to a lot of things here. All you have to do is remove this Darius. Siphon power, it looks like. Yeah, maybe they just said, I have siphon power, or something like that. But it looks like... I think Viktor got it. Or maybe they didn't. I don't know. Maybe they didn't draw the out. I don't really know what happened. Two cards in hand? Well, 3 once they've drawn, so... Maybe they're going to play game 3? Yeah, I guess they are. Looks like Viktor didn't draw anything. Alright. Fair enough. We've seen 0 grand stratagems this match. So, oh, War Camp. Okay, that's honestly good for both decks. And this, you get your chosen champ back? That really doesn't do anything. It's game 3. Oh, that is not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted to click. Alright, 1-1. Yeah, also both games, they've had hook really early. And if you draw that card mid to late game, it's just really bad. Play 2-drop. Legion, play this. Yep. Okay, good talk. Yeah, like, if you do a play like this, you've got 6 might swinging in on board. Instead of if you played a hook down, you would have 0. This drummer's pretty good here. This is going to be able to beat over the Glory Seeker. I wonder if you just pass here. Oh, nope, they're going in. This gives Viktor the agency to trade where they want to. Consider keeping 4 on the back. I mean... Oh, they're putting it up here too. Okay, interesting. Then play the card. Play seal. Spin the wheel. Kill that. Okay, why is this here then? This just gets beat over for free by drummer. Why is this here? Are they going to put the unit on the field? They got captain, that's good. I don't think you can play matron off of this. Let me ask.
In fact, I would
Do you know if you can play matron off that? Because I think it might check the printed cost.
It doesn't look for cost, it looks for might.
Yeah, but the printed might is not 3.
That's what I. That's what I was thinking, but you saw that.
It doesn't look at printed might, it looks at actual might.
It does?
The war camp, it does.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Okay.
Are you sure? Because it kills the unit first, then the unit's dead. And it doesn't have the buff anymore.
There's a rule that says when a spell or effect sends something to a different zone, and then check something about that, then it can still track the previous thing. That's like the one thing where the game can track.
Even if it's
We
dead.
had the discussion earlier.
Even if it's dead and the buff is gone?
Even if it's dead and the buff is gone, because you check what was before.
Okay, I'll trust the ruling, but I don't know about that.
Are we good to continue?
Yeah?
Okay.
I'll find the rule and jump it.
That's weird. Why would it care about printed might? Because the unit's dead, and it's in the discard pile now, and it doesn't have the buff anymore. Like, this says, kill a friendly unit. Period. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Then you may play a unit. Like, to me, that says the unit dies, and then, after it's dead, you look at the top cards and you pick a unit. That's what that says to me. I would think the buff is gone if the unit's dead. Right? Yeah, this card definitely needs a lot of clarification. to me, I would think the unit dies, and now it's dead, so it doesn't have the buff. And then you start revealing. That's at least how it would work in games I've played before. Because it's got a period, like, it's a different sentence. If it had a comma or something else... It says killed unit, so when it was killed it has might +1. I don't think that's true. Like, the card would need to look into the past. Okay, let me look up the rule, I guess. Because this sounds to me the same problem that we had where asking if it works with sense protection or not, and we ruled that it didn't. And this sounds to me like the same scenario, where that doesn't work. That's not the right one. Five, 6, 3. Two 9C. Spell or ability that moves something to a different zone is cost, or if I can look back at its characteristics before it changes zones. Okay. Why doesn't it work with sense protection then? It also doesn't say which characteristics, or how far back it can look. We need a judge for the judges, yeah. Because nothing was killed with set. Yeah, but it still knows what unit. If it can look back at the unit, it would know what unit to look at. Like, the unit dying or not dying wouldn't matter in that case, because the spell could tell what unit is being referenced in all of its characteristics. What was the set ruling? We ruled that... We assumed that it couldn't tell. Yeah. We assumed, because it said killed unit, that there's no killed unit, so there's no unit to reference. But if it can look back at the unit and reference all of its characteristics, then... I don't know. Does it work? I'm not sure. I mean, we're not going to figure it out. It's not going to get figured out until Riot tells us how it's supposed to work. As with a lot of cards in this game, there just isn't really an answer in the rules. Those are two separate things? I don't think so. I don't think they are. It's if the thing is allowed to reference the unit before it was killed, then it would be able to look and see at the unit. Regardless of whether set saves it or not, it's still the same unit. We ruled that it couldn't be used with set's protection effect because it says killed unit, and there's no killed unit, so there's nothing to reference. But if it can look back and reference the unit before even sets whatever happened as you targeted the unit, then you can use it with set. Like the card says kill a unit. That snapshot in time is when it would look at the unit and see all of its stats and whatever. Right? That's what this rule is saying that I'm seeing. The rule in the core rules. So it wouldn't matter if the unit actually died or not, because it would have the same reference. When it would die in series. I get what you guys are saying, but if the card takes, if Hook takes as a reference whatever card it targets at the moment that it targets the card, then it doesn't matter what happens to the unit. It needs to die for the effect to go off? Why? It could still reference the card. It refers to things changing zones. Yeah. And set, after it's resolved, it would change zone from either being on the battlefield to base or on the battlefield to trash. And you guys are saying that Hook does not reference things after the unit's moved. It references the unit's state before the unit has moved. That's what you guys are saying, right? Killing it moves to the trash zone, so the snapshot is taken before it's moved. Yeah. Hence what the rule says, yeah. That's what I think would happen. I guess Viktor won? Is that what happened? I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to the game. I think it's not, there's no unit killed, and more, the unit wasn't killed. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think that is just something we're gonna have to ask about. Because it saying killed unit could just be like, we worded it that way to easily reference what unit you want to look at for the stats. And it doesn't actually matter if the unit died or not. That could be how they say what it's supposed to do. I don't know. We haven't asked them, so we don't know.